Believe that
Antony Blinken now set to become the nation's 71st Secretary of State.
The yeas are 78, the nays are 22. The nomination is confirmed.
After the U.S. Senate confirmed President Joe Biden's nominee Tuesday in a bipartisan vote of 78 to 22. Blinken welcomed by many Democrats as a change in direction from the Trump administration's America First foreign policy.
Mr. Blinken is just the right person to rebuild and reassert America's national security prerogatives on the global stage and reestablish the first instrument of American power, diplomacy.
Blinken has decades of experience in foreign policy, both on Capitol Hill and as Deputy Secretary of State in the Obama administration. Experience some Republicans argued would only maintain the status quo in U.S. foreign policy.
Mr. Blinken has been a full-throated advocate of military intervention in the Middle East for 20 years. We're fooling ourselves if we think we're going to get a new policy. We're going to get more of the same.
Other Republican senators supported his nomination while dissenting on the new administration's approach to the Iran nuclear deal.
The JCPOA was a colossal failure and a real blunder for American policy overseas. In talking with Mr. Blinken, he does not share that view. And obviously is going to work with the president, carrying the president's water to get us back into the JCPOA.
Blinken told senators in a confirmation hearing last week the U.S. relationship with China is a top concern.
we have to start by approaching China from a position of strength, not weakness. And the good news is our ability to do that is largely within our control. Position of strength when we are working with, not denigrating, our allies. That's a source of strength for us in dealing with China.
Analysts say Blinken will also face the task of rebuilding the U.S. State Department following a turbulent period.
After 4 years of Pompeo and Tillerson and Trump, I think morale is quite low. But then it's a longer standing problem where I think many in the diplomatic corps feel like they've taken a back seat to what the Pentagon and the U.S. military have done in terms of dominating the U.S. foreign policy and our approach to the world.
Blinken takes on that challenge after a relatively non-confrontational confirmation process.
He is thoughtful, willing, able to grapple with the most complex, challenging issues facing our country, and committed to engaging Congress, and he did so on both sides of the aisle.
Blinken is the fourth Biden cabinet nominee to be confirmed in the past week. Catherine Gibson, VOA News, Washington.
As for so many generations of Americans, America has literally been